Y'all, when will these folks get it together? This episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta was so sleep inducing that it didn't make no sense. Like, it was very sleep inducing. I should have watched that when I was trying, that episode just really put me to sleep. It ain't shit to really talk about. I mean, it's nothing. I mean, we in the second episode, and I really don't want to judge this season already, but it just seemed like season 4 is going to be even whacker than season 3. Like, these motherfuckers really know how to get us black motherfuckers tuned into a show. We see a damn trailer, we see a whole bunch of fighting and biting, and we think, oh shit, this season gonna be the shit. We look at this shit on the first few episodes, this shit is boring as fuck. Like, I mean, Basketball Wives LA is, their finale is tonight. And you know what I'm saying here, their show has gotten a little bit more entertaining as they are going out. So, you know what I'm saying? This season is so boring already. And I don't want to just quickly judge it, but just by watching the first 2 episodes, these first 2 episodes were terrible. The only thing that saves the first episode was the fight between Nene and Sheree. That's the only thing that saves it, because anything else with that was boring as fuck, just like this. First of all, I really don't give a fuck about Phaedra and her funeral home talk. Like, she really is creeping me out with this fascination with the dead and all that. Like, she is really fucking killing me with this shit. And another thing about it, motherfuckers on Twitter getting on Apollo because he just got out of jail and talking about his income. But I feel like this. If he doesn't want to be involved with the funeral home, he doesn't have to. That's not a passion of his. It doesn't matter if he's been in jail. It doesn't matter if he's unemployed. There's some things that he may want to do with his life. He don't want to be working in no damn funeral home. Not saying that you're supposed to be picky, but that's not something that he wants to do. In the way Phaedra talking, she talking like she want him to do it full time, even though she's saying that that's not something that he has to do full time. But that's the way she's making it seem. Like, motherfuckers don't want to do that. I don't want to do the shit either. Now, who gonna check me? Anyway, enough of that. You got Sheree and her son, and everybody know I do love Sheree, but goddamn Sheree, you knew you was gonna be filming shit. Could you at least take your son to a damn barber shop before y'all got in front of the damn camera? Cause this motherfucking hair looked like some spiders was having a meeting on his damn head. He looked like he played out. He looked like he was playing in some damn dust all day with them broke down ass shoes. Sheree, please. Nah, you don't need to do that. I know most boys just look like that because they really don't care. Because most boys really don't give a fuck how they look. You know what I'm saying? But come on now, Sheree. That was just out of order. You should have took his ass to the barber shop before y'all got in front of that camera and y'all was talking. Now, the scene was boring as hell, but I guess they was just trying to give everybody a little bit of airtime. Then you got Candy, Cynthia, and Nene going to Miami, and I would like to say that Candy going out with Cynthia and Nene was so awkward. It's just like they don't mesh well with Candy. And you can tell that Candy was talking about her money. Like I said, because like I said, I really do try with Nene. I try. But the constant bragging and talking about how much money she got it's so draining and it's overbearing. Like, I'm tired of hearing about it. Like, if you got money, that's fine. But you acting like you sitting on millions. Like, bitch, I really don't care how much money you got. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when Nene was getting her coins on Celebrity Apprentice and doing all these big events and hosting shows and doing all that, like, I was happy for her because Nene was the breakout star of Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was one of the biggest reality stars at the time, and she still is, and I was happy for her. Like, she was, making groundwork for her own career, doing things outside of the Real Housewives. But it just seems like the shit has gone to her head. She think everybody's conspiring against her. That whole thing about Kim and Sheree conspiring against her, like I said, they conspire against her. I mean, Sheree already ain't got no money. Sheree sitting up here waiting on child support. Kim is pregnant as fuck and she waiting on the child to come. I really think that I would hope that these 30-some-year-old women would have some time on their hands to not be worried about Lenithia Leaks. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, I don't, like, Nene, you can tell that she knew money, and that's all the fuck she keep talking about. And, you know what, it's just really getting on my nerves, and you can tell that it was possibly getting on Candy's nerves, because, when she was talking about, I told her that I'm rich because I am, and Candy was like, really? I would have said the same thing, but I would have put bitch at the end. Like, I like Nene, but I don't like her ways so far this season, because all she talk about is haters and I got money and all this. If you got money, bitch, you ain't got to talk about it. Simple as that. That's just how I feel about it. Like, I ain't feeling Nene attitude at this point. I'm really not feeling it right now. And I'm sorry, but they constantly talk about how much money they got. Like, I'm not rich, and if I was rich, you wouldn't see me talking about the money that I got. Because if I got it, then what would be the point of me constantly talking about it? So, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nene really need to sit it down. And, you know what I'm saying? People can say whatever they want to say. People are coming in, like, okay, I'm going to get into that right now. Kim's birthday party. I did not like Kim for the past 3 seasons. But I will say that this season, it just seemed like that she's so much more happier and so much in tune with her life or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she is more happy these days. You can tell that she's happy and that she's in love. She's very much in love with Corey, and I can really tell. Like, you can tell with, you can tell that with Big Papa, she loved him, but she wasn't in love with him. She's really happy. He's very attentive to her, and he really seems to care about her. And, you know what I'm saying? He threw her this birthday party, invited all of her friends, except for Cynthia and Nene, because I guess they're not friends. And, you know what I'm saying? He invited her, invited all of them, and then, you know, the subject of Nene came up, and Candy was talking about the trip, and then Candy was like, well, all I gotta say is Nene is rich, and then they started laughing, and they got into the conversation. Now, a lot of people were on Twitter coming for Candy because of that conversation, and Nene even made the statement on Watch What Happens Live by saying that saying that Candy was two-faced and playing both sides. But some of y'all might get mad at me for bringing this up, but I don't give a fuck. What Candy did at that party was no different than what Nene did when Cynthia made that fucking friend contract last season, and she went behind Cynthia back and made fun of Cynthia with Kim and Nene. That's just that. Now that was two-faced as well. So I don't give a fuck. That was no different. And plus, Candy and Nene are not friends like that. It wasn't like she was being disloyal. So it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. That shit was no different. Nene has done the same shit, so it don't matter to me. It probably was slick messy, but Nene did the same shit with Cynthia. It is what it is. And Cynthia is such a pussy licker. Let me get on that. That bitch don't do nothing but lick the crack out of Nene's ass. I'm so sick of her kiss. She's such a fucking kiss ass. I don't even know why Cynthia is even on the show. Cynthia might as well be a recurring housewife and be Nene's friend or something. Be like Diana or some shit, or be like Marlo. And I'm waiting for Marlo. For those of you who think Marlo was not coming on the show, Marlo is going to be on the show, but she's just going to be a recurring housewife. She's not a main housewife like the rest of them. She's recurring, but she will be coming through, like, towards the middle of the show. Comes on tonight. Bad Girls Club reunion comes on tonight. I'll be doing a review on both parts tonight, and Love and Hip Hop comes on tonight. So I'm out this bitch. Make sure y'all rate, like, subscribe, and tell a friend to subscribe. I'm already seeing much love from KY's review. Shout out to the boy Dashin, Divalicious Queen 83, guys at brunch with Sean and Brandon, the Jackson Family Values, and Quan's World 1. Shout out to all of y'all that's been showing me so much love. And that's it, you guys. Follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Mr. _still standing without the G. And if our video is messing up, that means this camera's still fucking up. So bear with me. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.